making some final adjustments. And today we are going to do a very long training session. And this is an evening session, and I'm going to do a lot of things. I'm not going to talk a lot. Welcome. And let's get ready to do some pushes slowly, and then give some more top spin balls and a lot of variation in exercises. So we're going to be using the Deepcar Robo table tennis. Regarding top wheel speed, regarding bottom wheel speed, combination in between, changing the frequency. As I said before, we are going to start slowly, and then we are going to progress and increase our intensity. It's going to be a long video, but this is the aim of this live streaming, and also we are checking out our resolution of our camera in order to be able to demonstrate this action to you and present this action to you, and also to be able to film around venues in tournaments, and basically do something special. So thank you for your patience, thank you for being patient. I will try to speak in English and not talk a lot, so let's start. My frequency now is in max, and my bottom wheel speed is is 4, and I'm selecting my landing spots from 1 up to 11. Basically, the trick is we're going to be checking all the table and playing all around the table. So, hope you enjoy. I'm doing my best. Excuse me sometimes if I don't speak very well in English. You know, it's not so easy being doing this process live streaming. Thank you for your very much for your time. Thank you for your love, for your support. So let's start on. And as I said before, I'm going to switch between the exercises because I will try to not to think that we are filming it live streaming, which is really difficult to be able to do these exercises while live streaming. And in the end, after we finish, it will be a long video, I'm going to do some chapters in each section, and I'm going to explain to you each exercise. It will take time, okay? So, thank you again, and hope you enjoy. Thank you. tables are have to get cleaned. So we are going to use the NeoClean system in order to clean it, clean out tacky Chinese rubbers. NeoClean spray, Perhast from TableTennis11.com, and I would like to thank our sponsors, Goose Group and TableTennis11.com. And as you can see, when you are using a robot, when you practice in your place, and basically you have to clean your blade. I have a base I have invented, basically, you know, and I use like this. I leave the blade like this, so when it's 100% clean, I pick it up and everything is. We did around 300 to 500 pushes, and then basically we use the forehand and the backhand while pushing, and basically now we are going to do something like a strawberry, because sometimes it's useful, you know, to have this kind of we are taking a little bit our video. One minute. We are back. This is 100% real training session, okay? So I try to and I think the quality must be good of the live streaming, okay? That's why we delay. We respect every single subscriber, and we try to give the best viewing experience for all of you. So, in these exercises we have bottom wheel speed in number 4 and frequency in max. And our aim is to be able to, in the first exercise, to push and sometimes have the ability of the ball hitting 2 times the table, so the other person cannot attack. Of course, he can always flick from inside the table, but sometimes it's not so effective. And basically, I don't know if you have noticed from the world table tennis scene, the reason, one of the main reasons that Marlon is so consistent in winning is that he's not all the time using the flick. The flick is very good, very useful, but sometimes you might lose a ball, but you wouldn't lose if you would push. So it depends. Sometimes, you might push with the backhand, but sometimes even from the backhand side it's very nice to be able to push with the forehand and then attack. It depends. There are days I am more backhand attacker, and some days, my forehand works perfect. So it depends, and you cannot always guarantee that you are going to have the perfect backhand or the perfect forehand. So you have to do a balance. So let's move forward in our exercise with a strawberry light. Now we are going to move in our upper exercise. In a minute, I just want to test. I'm doing some very small adjustments. Exercise again because I didn't do it well. So no pain, no gain. We have to do it again. I had to clear the rubbers from the previous exercise. Where I did some kind of strawberry flicks. The first exercise I always do more than 300 reps, and all the other exercises I have to get more than 100 reps without doing a mistake. So in the second exercise I did, I think, 107 or 108. So this, I passed the test, you know. This is the target, 100 balls without missing in these exercises. So let's have a look now. Always start with push. did 110, I think. So target has been accomplished in the third exercise. Stay tuned. We have a lot of exercises. This will be a long evening session for all of you, for all of our subscribers and our friends. Okay. The difficult thing with when you train with robot is that first of all your rubbers you have to be aware that your rubbers are going to face bigger problems due to the fact that 1 hour of training with a robot is like training 3 hours, because you have a lot of balls coming, and you are going to have a lot of more use of your rubbers. So they are going to wear off faster, but the only way to improve, you know, you definitely need to have your own place, because there are a lot of things that you can do here but you cannot do in a club, because in a club most of the times, okay, you do a little bit training and then you start and playing with your friends and your teammates. So let's go, let's move on, let's move on. Have to do the backhand flick exercise again, and we definitely need to get at least more than 80, 90 most of the times. You know, we do 100 all around the table. This is the new generation table tennis, and this is what all the best do. They try to attack with their backhand from the forehand side, but this means that you have to be able to move very fast. You know, when you attack here, you have to move very fast. So let's see. And as you can see here, you know, this is the correct point in our blade in order to be able to do the backhand flick. Okay, so we completed successfully after 3 or 4 attempts this exercise. It doesn't matter. Sometimes, if I'm not on a really good day, I might do this exercise for 10 times. Of course, you must not use your wrist and your hand continuously more than 3 to 5 minutes, because you might risk an injury. That's why the necessary fitness machines I am using and exercises give me the ability to prevent this kind of injuries. So remember always to do fitness training. Okay. So now we are going to do a combination of the backhand flick, 1 backhand flick, 2 forehand. And our aim is to do it around 30 times, all around the table. And some people a lot of times ask me why I play all around the table. It's very important in order to improve your agility and improve your movement. And when you have limited time doing some fitness training, lateral drills, it helps because it combines both of these aspects. But of course, sometimes it's very useful. We will do today also, because it will be a very long training session. And there are some specific points that you can play only with your backhand, from the backhand side or from the forehand side, or sometimes from the middle. And this is the beauty of the Tibhar Robo, that is not attached in the middle, is a little bit behind, which means that basically you can aim in the middle, and it's very good. Because if the robot is attached in the middle, you lose basically the middle point, is a distraction to you. Okay, so it is better to have it like this. Okay, let's do the combination now. all the balls I play are competition balls only, in order to have the appropriate feeling, because the training balls they don't provide you the same feeling. So basically you have to invest a lot of money in practicing the competition balls. Trust me, makes a lot of difference. Okay, and whoever says and believes that table tennis is a cheap sport, you know, he doesn't know anything. Table tennis is a very expensive sport to do it correct and the proper way. So let's move forward, repeat the exercise again. We have to do this exercise again, because we failed. I failed completing correct this exercise, so I have to be punished and do it again. this exercise we did 50 pairs, which is really hard, moving all around the table. So this means basically having a good training form. Of course, in the tournament it doesn't always work this way, you know. Recently I lost from every single person in the tournament, but I had a good time, you know, because the difficult thing is not to win, but to be able to fall on the ground and move back in the top. So at least I know I can do it. But sometimes, you know, there are some distractions, and we had some issues with our live streaming in the 30 Elite tournament we did recently, and my focus was not there. Of course, I faced very good competitors, and the top teammates from Aris Nikias. We had some very nice battles. But I keep on fighting. Okay, now we are going to do some very powerful, at least I'm going to try to do some very powerful backhands and forehand attacks. These powerful attacks is very difficult to block, especially using European equipment, European blade and rubbers, because the Chinese tacky rubbers have the benefit of producing powerful shots, but of course they have a negative thing as well, but sometimes you might lose a shot, but you will never lose with European equipment. They need time, the Chinese rubbers, in order to learn them, but for me there's no way I'm going to go back in the European equipment, because the feeling you have after you hit a perfect shot with this blade, for example, the Malone one, is unseen. The feeling is uncanny. Basically, it feels like an extension with your hand, shoulders, entire body going to the ground and producing power from the ground. The feeling is awesome, and that's why a lot of people that switch from European to the Chinese, they take time, but definitely deserves it. And it's very difficult if you learn the Chinese equipment well, for the people that are maybe sometimes in higher level than you, to compete against you, because everything is different. Okay? Here we are talking about top of the top DHS and Malong DHS blade implemented with Malong original again DHS rubbers glued with DHS glue. I mean, simply awesome. Perhast from tabletennis11.com. So let's do. do it again. In all these exercises, we are using bottom wheel speed in our Team Hard Robo Plus table tennis robot. And as soon as I finish this exercise, then we are going to be going in the top wheel speed exercises, okay? And then as soon as we finish with the top wheel speed exercises, we are going to do service training. Of course, our hand will be very heavy, but sometimes in tournament your hand is very heavy and you have to be prepared for this kind of conditions. So, the aim now is to be able to do 1, 2, 3, around 5, backhand to 6, and then 4 or 5 strong forehands. Again the same, and basically do it twice, it will be okay, you know. Because it's not constant, we have a moving all around the table, okay? Have to do it again once more. I'm not satisfied 100%. Okay. I hope the video quality is good enough. We are doing our best to give you the best video quality, you know, at least we try. Sometimes, unfortunately, it's not in our hands. And also, as you can see now, that's why I have the special machine ventilation machine because the humidity increased from 37 to 49. This means that it's much more harder to spin the ball. And you know, I think in some countries, and basically in World Table Tennis scene, there is a rule that they are not allowed to hold contests if the humidity is not the proper one. But, you know, we have to be able to play in all the conditions. Let's do once more this exercise. We are okay now with this exercise. So basically this is as far as our underspin balls have to do. The bottom wheel speed function, and this is, the training is very good. I want to do now a bit training in not going in the top wheel speed. I want to try again some shots. And this is how you train the bottom wheel speed variations the Chinese way. I have learned these exercises from some friends that have gained, my friends have gained knowledge and inside information from training in China. Of course, only the Chinese national team knows exactly every single exercise, but we know some exercises, you know, and we try to implement these exercises. Personally, I want to train the Chinese way and I want to implement these exercises in my game. Even some of them might not be 100% of Chinese origin. They have a lot of concept behind them. Okay. Now we go in our top wheel speed. Again, our frequency is always in the max. In the beginning, I have been using this robot for the last 3 years, I would say. I have other robots, but this one basically has the benefit of not attaching the middle of the table, which is very useful because it's a little bit further back, so gives you the visualization of the whole table, 100%. So now we are having our top wheel speed number 4 and our frequency number 10, again all around the table. And we have to get more than 100 backhands, then more than 100 repetitions forehand, again 35 repetitions of pairs with forehand and backhand, and then we are going to change the top wheel speed to number 5, which means number 5 the ball will come here, so we are going to use a little bit further back the same exercises. Okay? And again with the combination. Let's start. We did the backhand, top wheel speed, now we're going to do the forehand, top wheel speed. Now we are in number 5 in the top wheel. The level is number 5 in our top wheel speed. Okay. Some balls have been destroyed. Let's go. Button first. Pairs, but the ball's finished, so we are going to do again the final basic exercise regarding our top wheel speed. very, very important to have a lot of table tennis balls ready, especially if you have a robot training partner. Repetition is the key in order to get consistent. You need to repeat exercises a lot of times. This exercise, I'm going to do some smashing shots here, but I'm going to do the smashing shots without giving a lot of spin due to the fact that the ball is not coming with bottom wheel speed. Okay, now we have top wheel speed. Of course, always you have to use your wrist. But it's a little bit different movement, because sometimes if the bottom wheel speed is very strong, you will need very fast and I would say a little bit larger movement in order to anticipate the shot of your opponent. While if you are receiving a top wheel speed ball, is different, and you can counter attack much more many balls. Okay? I'll do a little bit, some more. Get focused a little bit more. Need to be focused a little bit more. Okay. So now we're going to go in the corners. We will move in our backhand in order to, in our backhand corner, in order to do some backhands and some forehands, top spins, okay? And then, after we finish this, we are going to do around half an hour of service training. Sometimes, of course, I do a longer, around 1 hour of service training session, either in the morning or in the evening. It depends on the schedule, but today I wanted to demonstrate you how I train 100%. Of course, it's very long video, I know it, but you have to see the whole process. And also, I think the video quality should be very good. So we will see afterwards, basically tomorrow. And we already have been training, I have been training for 1.5 hours. Okay, so I will place in number 3 position the robot. Number 3 is somewhere around here. I believe here is easier for anybody to play. So this is basically for the new generation of table tennis is in between here. This place is very difficult to get the ball back. So there are some specific places all around the table, but even though you do a lot of practice, it's never enough. So let's see now. We're going number 3, and I'm going to do backhands, basically in the forehand, in the middle thumb, in the parallel, and then I'm going to do some forehands and maybe even switch in between. Again, the speed is max, frequency is max, so we will see. to clear a little bit the rubbers. As you might have noticed, a lot of balls, they have been used a lot, and sometimes a ball hits here and a ball hits here in a little bit slightly different position. Why? The key here is that in order to improve your reflexes, you can leave the balls in the robot practice machine, and after some time, due to the fact that the machine holds the ball and basically destroys a little bit the surface, this means that you have to all the time focus. Even though it comes here, it never actually comes here, it might be coming here. And this is good for your reflexes. Of course, this is much more harder for you, but no pain, no gain. So, if for example you use brand new balls, you all the time sit here and you see the ball coming exactly here. This is good, of course, but in tournaments, one ball comes here, one ball comes here. So, is more reliable. So it's better to get used in difficult conditions. So when you go in your club to play or in a tournament, if you know you are well prepared beforehand by using these exercises, for example, even if you lose, at least you are happy with yourself that you were prepared. And believe me, if you take your time, winning will come. But with all things, you have to take your time. Okay. I will reduce the frequency, I will decrease the frequency, okay, in order to do it differently, because there's no way in tournament you're going to get this frequency, but of course for your reflexes and for the fact that sometimes you don't know how the ball is going to come, I started slowly from number 3 frequency, and after around 3 years I maxed it up to number 10. But of course you have to do variation, and sometimes it's good to try with lower frequency in order to improve the quality of your stroke. Okay, let's play some balls now. See, I put it in 7. I think should be enough. I put in frequency 7. I think we're ready. We have very good training session, I believe. And now we're going to do some serves. I'm going to change my t-shirt, and we are going to use the remaining balls. Bear with me, 1 minute, I am coming. The humidity of this room, when we started, was 37, and now it's 53. So you can imagine how difficult it is to train in these conditions, and some balls I missed were due to the fact of the humidity. Also, don't misjudge the sound you listen when I hit the ball, because bear in mind that these are Chinese tacky boosted rubbers that produce different sound. So always remember that similar sound is when smashing, but also if you use Chinese rubbers. Give me 1 minute. So hello, I am back, and now we are ready to do our service training. Okay, service training is very important. Like legend Gionis stated some months ago, all the secrets are in YouTube. But in order to learn them, because YouTube is basically the Bible of information worldwide, it has so many useful things. That's why YouTube is the leader worldwide as far as information and as far as entertainment has to do. And the difference of this platform with all the other platforms is that there are some rules and most of the things that are uploaded are serious things. So, the most important thing you have to remember is that all the information is in the YouTube, and you need to spend plenty of time, to invest time in order to learn this information. And as far as table tennis has to do, all the exercises, basically most of the exercises are in there. And of course you need time, and it's not easy to find time. And then if you try to implement these exercises in your daily schedule, in your daily routine, it's not easy. But remember, there are basically no secrets. And remember that you have to train. If you don't train, maybe you are lucky once, you win a tournament, but you are not going to be lucky the second time. And basically the most important thing is not only for tournaments, but for yourself, in order to improve. I will be mostly doing, I will start off doing basically all the serves, is no problem for me. Maybe we'll do a full schedule. Okay, let's start. Okay. more than 21 reps are far more enough for service training. I'm not going to describe every single serve I do. Afterwards, I will write them like chapters in my description of the video, but this one is used from Ovtcharov. The deadly weapon of Ovtcharov, and it's very useful, but sometimes you are exposed, so it depends from you, you know. Now, another one of Ovtcharov style. Do it again. I think the first was Tomahawk. I'm not perfect. I don't know everything. But at least I try to learn and pass the information to all of you. So I think yes, this one must be the Tomahawk. I don't know. We will see. Very nice serve here with underspin or topspin. One. 22. 23. So these two serves are the serves of Ovtcharov, great player. And now I'm going to do reversed pendulum serve from the forehand side. This is something that mostly Fanzendorf is using, and sometimes some European players use it as well. Oh my God. You see, this serve is very difficult for the opponent, but of course it's very difficult for you to do it constantly. That's why it's very important, warming up, but sometimes unfortunately there's not enough time. And this is the difference in the tournaments. In China, it's forbidden to start playing a game if you haven't been practicing. But here, unfortunately, due to the fact that the time is limited sometimes, everybody goes in tournaments without having any major warming up. Now, it's very important to do a lot of times per week to train your serves, because you improve the feeling a lot, and believe me, it's very important. I know people that they never train they never do service training, which is totally wrong. It's very important, not only in order to have a successful serve, but in order to improve your overall feeling, okay? And always do all around the table serves. It's similar with exercises, but in the tournaments maybe you play 2 or 3 serves that you believe are good in order to win your opponent. Okay. In this serves I use the backhand, as you can see. Let's do it again. And also now, as you saw, I have been using basically the movement of the banana flick, the reverse way, you know, using the backhand. And it's very important, very, very important, to be able to use your wrist this way as well. You know, the main the main concept here, especially in service training, is to be able to improve the feeling, to be able to become one with your table tennis racket, and in order to have your blade and your rubbers connected with the ball as an extension of your hand. Okay? So it's very, very important, these exercises. You see? This is not easily served, but sometimes might be effective. Twenty, 21, 22, 23. Now we have completed the exercises from this area, I would say, of service training, and we are moving forward in the other exercises. Give me this here. Sorry, I look around due to the fact this is the first time I am doing so long live streaming. I mean, already we are filming, I believe, I don't know, we are filming right now, how long? More than 2 hours. It's a long. But I hope you enjoy it, you know. Okay, so now let's do ourselves. Mistake. Remember, I'm going to do 21 reps minimum in all the service training exercises. I don't know if you saw this. This happens only here. You know, it's very difficult to do it in competition. Okay. It's not happening again. Let's try once more. Let's do it. Start there. I'm switching from under spin to top spin, you know. Or to even no spin. I'm doing this high serve in order to check the quality of the feeling I have today. And as soon as I achieve the result I want, this is it. It's very difficult to achieve it in competition. In training it's much more easier, of course, because and also you cannot risk it, because if somebody has great knowledge, he will smash it. I don't like using the foot like it. I believe it's a little bit cheating. And also it's not very good for your legs. Now, in this session, I just finished, I was using underspin, topspin, or no spin serves. Okay, and now I will do the same, similar, but onto parallel. Okay, and sometimes I do variation. Depends. The ball might hit 2 times here or 1 time if it's a deeper serve in order to be able to get an attack. It depends. This is very short. This is longer, deeper. 20, 21, 22, 23. Excellent serves, this ones. And now we move on in our last serve. Stay tuned. Training never stops. Learning never stops. You have to train a lot. And the good thing with table tennis is that there are no excuses. As long as you are healthy, you can train every single day. This is the beauty of this sport. Cleaning a little bit the rubbers. And now, mostly, I'm going to do now the reversed pendulum serves, and mostly, sometimes I do them short, sometimes longer, it depends. Depending in what I want to achieve in the next ball, and of course it always depends who is the opponent, okay? 10. Twenty, 21, 22, 23, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 'This one you see, low, very good serve. The lower to the net, the better the serve. And now we have two more serves. Basically we have a pendulum serve. and then we have combination of pendulum serve and the high toss serve. So one minute to have a look in the stream. We have been streaming around 3 hours. This is a long training session, very good training session today, and sometimes this morning I also had a training session, fitness training session, doing lateral drills and reaction exercises, and sometimes I do fitness and using the Fastbone reaction trainer to improve my reflexes. So let's see now. And now we are ready for our last service training exercise. Combines high toss serve with the pendulum serve. And basically the aim is to be able to do more than 21 pairs of exercise, and then we have completed this very long training session, which actually is basically, I would say, 2 training sessions in one. I try to give you a lot of information for you to work, to see that at 45 years old I am, everything and anything is possible. And as long as you train and you are living a healthy lifestyle, you can achieve anything. So, keep on fighting. Let's continue our exercises. This is 1. Second there. Three. Four. Sixteen. Sixteen. And we have to do this exercise again. We didn't complete it well, so we have to do it again. But now I will have to be focusing more, okay? So excuse me if I don't talk. 20, 21, 22, 23, I think I hope I passed a lot of really cool, good and valuable information to all of you. Now that we finished, basically we have not finished yet. We have not finished yet because after you finish implementing your program, you have to do some fitness exercises, and always I'm using rubbers and the rope. In order, after intense sessions like we have today, okay, this session basically is more than enough if somebody has limited time and he's doing 3 times per week this session and in combination with some lateral drills and reaction training in overall, I believe he is able to maintain his level. And basically, if you train like this every day, then as long as you don't have an injury, you are getting into a very, very high level. Okay? So, after we finished our exercise, we are doing some rope training, okay? Minimum 100 repetitions. And this is enough for the rope. And now, the most important thing for table tennis to avoid injuries is this thing here, elastic rope, doing extensions. And before you go into a game, if you don't have sufficient time to do very good warm-up, slowly with pushes, and you know that you are going to get in high intensity from the beginning, it's very, very useful, believe me, this tool here, to avoid injuries. And these are the exercises you do before you start training with high intensity in table tennis, and it's very important to do it also afterwards. And also, it's very easy, you can do it in between matches. Remember it, if you don't do this, or if you do these exercises, you will avoid injuries 100%, okay? As far as the upper body has to do. So, you see, let's go. The other hand as well. And this is how to train table tennis my way, the Kush way. This training session, I think around 3 hours, basically. Borrowed a lot of techniques and organization from Chinese people, and I hope you liked it. There are a lot of information in this very long video. I hope you liked the live streaming process. The quality of the video should be very good. I mean, we cannot stream higher than this. Even sometimes we receive the signal from YouTube saying that our bitrate is higher than the one recommended. But, as I said earlier, you are the reason for us to do all this. One of the reasons. You are supporting our channel, you are helping us grow, and we are really happy you are participating in tournaments. And as soon as legend Tsioukas will arrive in Greece, I think he will be here in the end of October, we will organize something special if we are all healthy and everything is according to the country, according to the whole society, you know, good. Then we are going to honor Daniel Tsioukas by organizing a very nice tournament. And thank you again for everything. Thank you very much.